Hey everybody, I'm doing orders this morning. Today is Friday, June 30th. I was going to do a what's sold video, but I'm kind of moving through things because I am leaving, going out of town for a little bit. Not long enough to my store on any break or anything, but I just want to move through these orders pretty quickly. I might tag this on at the end of a video, depending on how long it goes. But I just wanted to highlight a few things here. First of all, and I sold another lantern, so I want to show you how I package that. I boxed this up, weighed it out. It came out to 802. So therefore, you must round up to 9 ounces. Well, I accidentally put only 8 ounces for this box, so it's going to cost me an additional like 60 cents to ship it out. Normally, not an issue, but I just wanted to show you guys something here. If your box is going over the weight limit, and what I'm doing right now is looking for my scissors because I always seem to lose them. Oh, here they are. If your box goes over the weight, then what you can do is cut off the little flaps. So you don't have to cut them all the way off. Just it was like 0.2 over. So I think if I just take one of these off, not completely off, just leave it a little flap there. Just leave a little flap. That should get me under 8 ounces, and therefore it's at 8 ounces exactly. There we go. So therefore I don't need to pay the extra 60 cents because everything counts. This box was probably about 60 cents. I think it's like 59 cents. I think it's like 57, 59 cents for the box. Then whatever tape I'm using, it's a few cents in tape, but I mean, hey, everything adds up. So saving those little bit of cents will help you overall with the shipping. Alright, next item that's going out is this Limax figurine thing. This was in a video, and I picked this up along with a bunch of other things for about $12. If you include the shoes, it came out to $47 for the whole bundle, but I initially bought this bundle first with the Limax stuff, and this went out, accepted an offer of $30 on that. So that pays for the initial bundle, which I bought, plus puts me in the profit, and I still have to sell off the other Limax, like the power adapter and the little lights that I bought as well too. So I'm just going to wrap this in some bubble wrap. This will go on a poly mailer. As long as you securely wrap it in bubble wrap, it should be fine. I always double up my bubble wrap. I always receive great feedback as far as my packaging goes. Everything's always packed well and securely. One of the key things when you're shipping stuff out is to not, it doesn't move around. Because you can pack it with, packaging material and stuff, but if it's moving around, especially if you have like a glass item, let's say you have some sort of a glass, lighted fixture, whatever, and like a glass dome or something. And I'll show you right now with a lantern. I'm going to pack up this lantern and get it out of here. You want to package the glass and or plastic or metal separately within the package, because if the metal and the glass are clanking together, and they will clank together, just that constant, even though it might not be, it just might be like a, just like a doot, 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 that could break your glass. So be careful when you're packaging stuff. If you have different texture, different materials together going out, make sure you package them separately within the same box, and then make sure you have a box that can accommodate all those separate little packages within it. So this has a nice foam protector on the inside already, inside the box. I'm just putting this around there just to give it a little bit more added protection. And again, everybody's, cost of goods are all different. Cost of shipping's different. I get the bubble wrap. Like I said, I get large, like 750 foot rolls for like about $72 or so for a whole roll. So the cost is, comes out to a few cents. Like for wrapping this, it's probably about 20-30 cents. So just be cautious, be aware of what your shipping costs are, because that can add up quickly. I'm gonna go grab a bubble mailer because I didn't bring one down for this. And then we have that mug, and then we'll do the lantern, because I do have to disassemble that and wrap everything individually. Here's something I just wanted to highlight really quick. A size of bubble mailer that does come in handy to have. This is 20 inches by 14.5, and I primarily use this on items that are already in a box, but just need a little bit extra protection just in case, because this will fit most items, like this Limax thing. I put a puzzle in here, so it's just a size I keep on hand. I don't use it that often, but it does come up enough for me to order a case of them just in case. So this really comes in handy. It's a really nice, sturdy, just paper with bubble wrap on the inside. It is a nice package to have on hand to quickly get your stuff packaged up and out of here. I buy that size, and then I buy 14 by 9.5, and perfectly fine with those types of bubble mailers. Obviously, I use more of the 14 by 9.5. I go through them quite a bit. But this is a good size to always keep just in case. They're a little bit more expensive. They're a little over $1 a thing. They might be like 98 cents. I'll have to double check, but order from Uline. They get here next day. This is something I'm going to throw in one of these little Ulines. So you're talking about about $1.25 in packaging material here for this one item, which I sold for $30, which I got in a bundle deal for $12. So including fees and everything, I'm still making money on all that. So keep in. You could on eBay. I've never done it before, but you could add in like shipping and handling fees. Obviously that adds more cost to the buyer, and it may deter them from purchasing, but you could do that. I've never heard of anybody doing that. I wouldn't recommend it, but it is a thing. I see people also do charge a little bit more for shipping. And again, if you do that, you could potentially lose out on a sale if your shipping is just a little bit more than somebody else. Sometimes people just sort by lowest price, including shipping, on eBay, and they'll pick the first one. So do what you got to do. I try to buy my items as low as possible, and when I'm buying an item, I'm already thinking about what am I going to box it in, how much is it going to cost me to ship that thing out, and then how you get your shipping supplies. I go through Uline mostly. I do go through Amazon for a few things because it is cheaper, but primarily Uline is the way to go. Gets here next day. They have everything. Gets here next day for me. I'm in California. They're right up in Reno, and yeah, it's a great service. I definitely, the boxes I order from there really help me out. So I'm going to show you another size box that I just started ordering, and good thing I did, because they fit these lanterns pretty perfectly. Another fairly common size that I order is 12 8 by 6. I do go through these quite a bit, and they're perfect just for like, so I'm going to put this this model kit in right here in this little box. But yeah, the new size I just started ordering, because one thing you'll find is products that you pick up from the Goodwill or from the flea market from different years, like older stuff I pick up, more vintage stuff, they tend to be irregular size, like when I'm trying to package it up, if it's new in the box, or if it comes with a box, or even if it's just a used item. But more modern stuff tends to fit like in 12 by 10 by 10, 12 by or 14 by 10 by 10, and sometimes they go up to about like 16 by 12 by 8 or so. So more modern stuff tends to fit in like basically like boxes you receive from Amazon. And the older stuff is always like irregular boxes and weird stuff. So always save your boxes. Always, I save all my boxes from Amazon. My parents, they give me boxes, so I always try to keep enough boxes, especially for irregular stuff. Order from USPS. I have priority boxes. I have flat rate boxes. Those are free, so I just order those, and that's great to have on hand just in case. Packaging paper, also like right here, like this is keep this on hand just in case. And this is just, it can be used as packaging paper. It's a little thicker, but I have wrapped up boxes with this. Like I did sent out some computer cases a little while ago, and I just wrapped this in that really quick, just so that nobody sees exactly what the product is. Maybe if it arrives at someone's destination and it just doesn't scream computer box. So I'm gonna get a couple of bubble things just to kind of make sure it doesn't move around. But a model set going out. My video the other day, I bought another model set. So all right, we'll get this, get a label slapped on that. We'll pack up that Roy Rogers mug really quick. It's just a small little mug in a box, like 6 by 6 by 6. So I'll throw that in a box, and then I'll do that off camera, and I'll move on to the lantern. Okay, so the item I sold, technically it doesn't have to go out till Monday, but what is Monday with 4th of July coming up? I'm pretty sure the post office is open on Monday. Let me see what eBay says. What does eBay say when I have to have this out? I have to have this out by Monday the 3rd. Yeah, so they're just closed on Tuesday, but they'll be open on Monday. But I think I ordered it sometime in the middle of the night. This person already ordered a lantern from me, so I already shipped one out yesterday. So I just want to get it out to him, and hopefully it arrives by Monday, because he is not too far from where I live. But he's in Northern California. I'm considered Northern California, but it's not. He's more northern. So I sold this lantern. I accepted an offer of $50 for it. Again, I picked these up for $20 a piece. And this one, the other ones are all Pyrex. This one's the only one that doesn't say Pyrex on it, but I think the Pyrex might have gotten just rubbed out. I don't know, but I didn't sell it as Pyrex. I obviously sold it at a lower price, and I was happy to let it go for $50, and I was happy to let it go to the same guy that bought the other one. So with these lanterns, or with any fragile item that contains multiple materials, you want to try to disassemble it as much as you can. Some items you won't be able to disassemble, so take that in consideration. This you can, so unscrew the top, and then these the hook part here just kind of might be a little rusty, some of these older items, so you just be careful, because it's just held in there by tension. So got that one out, and that one comes out too. Boom. Okay, perfect. That comes out. This I'm not going to wrap. This it's just a metal thing. It's nothing's going to happen to this. Here comes the top right off, and that I will definitely be wrapping up, just to make sure the metal doesn't get bent. It's pretty sturdy metal, so this is from way back in the day. So, what's the date code on this one? The date code on this one is 879. So this was right before 1980. And then we're just going to remove the glass, and that's it. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to take this outside just to blow off any excess dirt or anything inside, and then I'll be right back. Another tool I use here is a wireless air blower. Definitely handy to keep on hand. Not as strong as the ones you plug in, but just to quickly knock off some dust, and it has a little brush on the end. It comes in handy just to have it wireless. So definitely something to keep, especially if you do keyboards and stuff. Very nice little device to have. The cans of compressed air work well, but you're going to constantly be using those. That's an expense as well too, so take that in consideration. Okay, so what we're going to do first, we're going to wrap the glass, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of stuffing in the glass, What do we have here? Okay. This stuff we get from Amazon, so we order all our groceries from Amazon, so we get all kinds of, you know, brown paper bag. Some car just rolled by with sounded like loose hubcaps or something. Just gonna put a little something in there like that first of all. Then take some bubble wrap here. Now, mind you, I put all the weight and everything. I took all this into consideration. If you're just starting out, definitely weigh stuff out as you're going. I already know what things are going to weigh, how am I going to wrap it. So I'm already thinking ahead. And if you're just starting out, definitely, you know, take out some packaging material when you're getting things ready, so you can start. Put that little screw back on up there. Definitely take out packaging material, weigh stuff out, make sure you get a good idea of what things are going to weigh. It also helps once the item is up and over a pound. Once it gets over a pound, like if it's 1 pound 1 ounce, you have to automatically like this, protect those edges. I'm doing this because when I'm not gonna chop this off. I'm gonna fold all this over after I'm done, and that'll kind of protect the edges of the glass, which tend to be a little bit more fragile and develop a little more chips. I'm pretty sure this is Pyrex glass, so it's pretty durable, but nonetheless, I'm gonna protect it. Yeah, so once you get up over a pound, 1 ounce over a pound, or you know, even less than that sometimes, you have to round up to the next pound, shipping wise. Otherwise, you know, postal service is gonna get mad, eBay's gonna get mad, and eBay's gonna probably charge you just a little bit more either way on the back end. So it kind of helps if it's over a pound, because then, like if it's 1.1 pounds, you're going to round up to 2 pounds no matter what. So then you already have, you know, like 15 ounces of 15 ounces that you have to account for, and that could be your packaging material. So things are changing, so I will do an updated video on things, on the new shipping and everything and how that goes. That coming up in a few days, so a lot of people are concerned, obviously so. Hoping shipping is cheaper going around the country. And also, the other big concern is everybody's like, we're gonna have to update all our listings. Well, I don't necessarily find that such a big deal, because and then this right here, I have this from this I'm also going to wrap the glass in, just to be a little extra cautious, because I'm going to have multiple items, multiple materials in the same box. So I'm just going to throw this in there just to be safe. This stuff, I'm going to wrap it, but I'm pretty sure all that's going to be safe. And a lot of people are concerned because of, you know, they're going to have to update all their listings. Well, I mean, eBay does a bulk listing updates, so you can easily update your listings, you know, all your listings all at once. I mean, there's always an issue, like an item will come back and be like, unable to update, and then you just go into that one item and fix it, and it never fails. That happens. Or if you send out a offer on something, some of the options are grayed out and you can't edit those, so that could be an issue. But overall, I mean, the bulk editing tool is fine. I've never had really any issues with it. It's worked for me, but we'll see how it goes. Big changes. Oh, I think you know what I just realized, it's way too much of this padding. I needed to chop that down a little bit. I'm discovering a lot of these little tools I have, like this little thing has a little magnet on the end. I mean, I knew it had a magnet, but it's constantly sticking to things. It's kind of annoying. Okay, let me just chop off a little bit of this really quick. Yeah, I remember. I totally forgot I did this last time. But yeah, big changes coming to shipping. I'm hoping it lowers the shipping cost, and therefore, when someone buys something, less cost to them, which means hopefully they're less hesitant to press pay now. So I am looking forward to that. And everything's gonna, it looks like it's just more and more aggressive. The Postal Service is gonna be more aggressive on ground shipping now. Like guaranteeing things like within 2 to 5 days. And they're gonna offer insurance, which I don't think is really that much of a cost to them. They're offering $100 insurance on packages. Which, you know, I pay for insurance usually on items when they start going over $200. Then I will pick the insurance option. I just sent out a camera not too long ago that sold for $450, so I definitely bought insurance. And typically I do not pass that insurance cost on to the buyer, because it is up to the seller to get the package there safely, and it's insurance for me because I sold the item, and that I don't want to, if it doesn't make it there on time, something happens in the shipping process, that I will get my money back from the post office. So if you do charge, you know, if you do select additional insurance, there's a couple options on eBay. I generally go with I think it's called Ship You. Luckily I've only used insurance once, and it was a long time ago, and it was pretty quick, easy, and seamless. As a matter of fact, when I did it the one time that I had to do it, it was only through USPS, so, and that was quick and easy, and I got the money back, and it was good to go. So I never really had an issue otherwise. But just in case, if you're selling a high dollar item and you want to make sure your investment is insured, buy the insurance. And I'm not going to tell you don't pass the cost on to buyers. I'm going to tell you that I don't. But if you want to do that, that is up to you and your buyer. And if they're willing to pay the shipping cost, then that's up to them. Because, I mean, I bought items on eBay that are, you know, the shipping cost is kind of outrageous. For what, I mean, I ship on eBay, so I know what things cost to ship, and I bought things because that's what I wanted. That was the exact maybe condition I wanted. That was the item I wanted, and I agreed to pay a crazy shipping cost. So that's on me. So if the buyer's willing to pay for it, by all means, charge whatever you want. But if there's a lot of competition in certain arenas, that could be a deterrent from someone buying from you. Boom. So when I call it double wrap, but technically I just fold this over and wrap it, but I call it a double wrap when I wrap it twice like this. But technically it's like 4 wraps of bubble. Your cost of stuff is different than mine, so you may have to use like bubble popcorn or packaging paper. I choose to use bubble wrap. Safe and secure, getting your items there. Okay, this guy, just not enough bubble wrap for that one. I have an extra piece of bubble wrap over here. I don't. Of course I don't. Maybe I can do this. Yes, I can do that. Little tips and tricks here. Just if you don't think you have enough bubble wrap and you don't want to go cut some more off, use the diagonals. Yep. Should have probably folded it then taped it, but I gotta use 2 strips of tape for that. But there we go. Everything is now packaged up, or I should say securely wrapped at the moment. Now to get them in the box, and we're going to use some packaging material for that. There's more bags over here. I'm gonna use, I might use 2 of these. So, okay, here's the box I'm going to use. We have 16 14 by 8. 16 14 by 8. Hope that appeared on camera. So a new size I'm ordering. Well, I shouldn't say ordering. I just ordered it once, and it has come in handy. I'll tell you, for some of those unusual sizes, especially like the older items that are of unusual size. So what I'm going to do first, take the bag, Whole Foods bag, use whatever packaging material. This comes with all my, I guess I pay for it because it comes with all my groceries. There was a massive dump truck outside, and I don't know, they're trying to make a U-turn. So, I mean, I live in a little neighborhood, so kind of odd when big old dump trucks trying to make a neighborhood in a tiny, on just a normal neighborhood street. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of bubble over here. I mean, not bubble, this like padding. Put that right there. This guy will just go right on top. This thing, so if you look right here, these edges of the, that forms about almost 8 layers right there of bubble wrap. So that edge is going to be pretty protected. That edge is going to be pretty protected. Not really worried about it moving too much, but I'm going to throw a little bit of packaging paper in there, and then we should be good to go. Actually, what I'm going to do is, just to be a little bit more cautious, just use the rest of this. I'm probably not going to just probably sit inside my pile of packing stuff for a while, so I'm just going to throw that in here just because. Might as well. It's not going to change the overall weight. I mean, it'll change the weight of the item, but it's not going to cost me anymore. And again, if you're unsure about shipping, weigh everything out. Weigh everything out ahead of time. Weigh your boxes. Weigh your bags or your packaging paper, your peanuts. Peanuts, are. I started out using peanuts. Peanuts are good. I mean, they're cheap, they're expensive. I would order from like a big supplier, like Uline or something, and just get a big old bags of them. They take up a lot of space. They take up a lot of space. One of the reasons why I stopped using them is just the amount of space that it takes, and also too, I don't like getting peanuts in the mail. They just go everywhere. So, personal preference is not to use that, and spend a little bit more on other products, and just making sure, that making sure that what I'm buying, I'm accounting for shipping costs, and we should be perfect, right under 5 pounds. Right there, look at that, just under 5 pounds for all that packaging material. The larger box, we got a whole lantern in there. Oh, one thing about the lanterns, even the old ones, make sure that they're empty of any fuel. I have another lantern right here, so if you do get any of these old lanterns, especially these Coleman ones, here's the release valve. Make sure that it's not under any pressure, because this knob here comes off, and then you can add pressure to the item, or to the canister. So just twist that off, make sure there's no liquid in there. You can kind of jiggle it and see, make sure, but make sure it's empty of fuel before you ship that out, because technically that is illegal to ship that out in that manner. I don't know if it's illegal, but it's wrong. You could get a fine or whatever from the Postal Service if they find out. Either way, that's how you ship something fragile like a lantern. Make sure you have the right boxes. Make sure you're ordering your supplies. Make sure you have supplies on hand. I like Uline. They're fast, reliable. Their boxes are great. They competitive prices. They're on par with just about everybody out there, and I've priced out all kinds of different companies as far as packaging supplies go, and Uline's prices are right in line with everybody else, and it's the fastest shipping method to me. So if I need a box next day, I can order it in the morning and it'll be here. Oh, you gotta order, not a box, you gotta order, you know, usually minimum orders are about 25. Like bubble mailers minimum are 100. So if I need anything next day, boom, it's here. So very fast, very reliable. I would say even a little, according to boxes, a little more reliable than Amazon is. So when I'm ordering packaging material, but great haul or order today. We have what do we have, 12 or 13 orders that are going to go out today before I leave town. Another order came in earlier this morning. It was like a $50 item, I think, so that's a good order. And all right, I have some other videos. I'm probably going to post this one today, and then I'll have some other Goodwill haul videos posting while I'm out for the next couple days. But thank you guys for watching. I hope this was helpful to everybody. Get over that shipping fear. A lot of it is just having the right tools, having the right supplies. Get yourself a good pair of scissors. Cutco. These Cutco scissors are amazing. Expensive. They're like $120, but I'm telling you, it's well worth the cost. They cut through everything. They go upside down. You can go like that. You can use them left or right. Amazing scissors. Cut through everything. Definitely help you if you gotta build a box around something. Either way, I appreciate a thumbs up. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know about your guys' shipping adventures. Otherwise, catch you guys next time. I'd like to think that this is free packaging material, but there's probably a bunch of this rolled up in all the groceries I buy. So, okay. There's 2 layers. We're pretty well secured with the bubble wrap on all these items, so I'm not worried about additional. Plus, these are older Americana, and generally older Americana items are built very sturdy. So that in there, boom. This guy right here is going to add a little layer of not just protection to the item, but also protection in the box. So going to prevent things from moving around, and it's well protected in there, so that's great too. And then this little guy right here, I'm going to put right here. But what I'm going to do with that one, just in case the box, see if the box bounces, like, what I'm going to do is take some of this extra padding right here. There is a giant motor outside. I'm going to go take a look and see what's going on really quick.